Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your January 2017 general readings. I hope everyone has had a really wonderful holiday season, a good Christmas, and a wonderful New Year. I am actually recording this on New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year to everyone. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate the same for everyone who watches or mean the same thing to everyone who watches. I mean, there's a lot of you watching, so how could it? So make sure to check your rising and your moon sign as well. You may find that they resonate for you a little more predictably, or that you just get different bits of insight and wisdom on what's going on in your lives right now. By watching all three, you get a better glimpse at a bigger picture of what's going on for you in January 2017. Thank you always. A note of gratitude to those of you who continue to watch and listen and subscribe to my channel. Your support and feedbacks are great. Keep the comments coming. I do read each and every one of them. Thank you so very much for continuing to follow, and welcome to any newcomers out there. Thank you to all of you who continue to reach out for personal one-on-one readings. It's a pleasure and an honor to read for you, and I'm grateful for the trust that you place in me to interpret and intuit the cards for you. And if you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click on the little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage, which will give you a little bit more information in detail and has my email address. You can email me directly at Maggie, the number one, McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to do a reading with you. I do readings full-time 6 days a week, so I'm able to get back with you pretty quickly and set up a reading. Current turnaround time is anywhere between a couple of days, upwards of 2 weeks, but almost always within 2 weeks, we can set up a reading for you, recorded or live. And it is a great time if any of you are thinking of getting the year ahead outlook, it is never too late to do that as we're headed into the new year of 2017. I do a 24 card spread year overview and outlook, which it usually takes about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, and it explores every area of your life, as well as energies from the previous year that you're carrying forward with you. So if you're interested in that or any other of the personal readings I offer for yourself or as a gift for friends or loved ones, just let me know. Send me an email and we will go from there. My email address is Maggie, the number one, McGuire@gmail.com. So let's get into this. This reading is for Gemini for January 2017. Let us see what the first month of the new year of 2017 has in store for Gemini. The twins, the two faces of Gemini. What does the month of January 2017 have in store for Gemini? What do they need to see? What do they need to know? Guidance, feedback, advice, and any messages from Spirit for the air sign of Gemini for January 2017. Okay, we begin Gemini with the Ten of Pentacles, followed by the Page of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands, accompanied by the Star. Beautiful messages of hope and faith there. We have the Ten of Wands, accompanied by the Ten of Cups. Three tens here. It looks like some closure, some cycles ending and beginning. Beautiful combination. And at or towards the end of January 2017, we have the Two of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. And from the bottom of the deck, which I always look at for overall energy and advice, we have the Six of Cups. So let's just take a look at this, Gemini. Wow, three tens. Tens in the tarot, Gemini, represent cycles ending, the full achievement or coming full circle of something. And it looks like there's a lot of that energy for you, which makes sense too, as we're ending the old year and coming into the new one. A lot of people out there have made resolutions or have closed the door, closed some chapters in their lives to begin some new ones as we're beginning a new year. And that energy is very strong in your reading. I'm getting also kind of an energy of, I feel like a lot of you, there's been perhaps over the holiday season with family, there's been kind of a coming together for some family members. Perhaps there's been some estrangement or some conflict of relationships or separation there. I'm getting some reconciliation energy, people kind of coming back together and moving forward together, working together energy. Some of you, this is going to perhaps not be family, but coming together with a group and moving ahead together on a project, which has a strong kind of theme of home and family around it. So we find ourselves at the beginning of January 2017, Gemini, with the energy of the Ten of Pentacles, followed by the Page of Wands. So the Ten of Pentacles, we have Earth energy here, which is the element that governs the suit of Pentacles, which is a suit that uh, deals with the area of our life that's all about the physical, tangible, earthly world we live in, that concrete, see, touch, feel world. And the suit of Pentacles often manifests in things like money, finances, property, resources, jobs, assets, etc. Very tangible, physical things. Tens represent the end of a cycle or the coming full circle of something. The Ten of Pentacles is a card that represents, in finances and job and career and business, it can represent a lot of financial prosperity and abundance, but abundance that's lasting, that has roots. There's a strong theme of home and family around the Ten of Pentacles too. It can represent family money, family home, family estate. It represents something that you can build on that's going to last for a long time and that you can even pass on down to your children. Some of you, I feel, may be coming into a family business or inheritance, or is something's being passed down to you, or you're passing it on to somebody as well, to family as well. Your overall energy, that Six of Cups is the card of the past, childhood, reminiscence, family, roots of origin too. And there's a strong connection with this Ten of Pentacles as well. And I feel like some of you may be starting a business, starting a family business, partnering with people on a business together, whether it's family or a group of close friends. But I feel like for a lot of you, there's this, it's family. Some of you are coming into an already established family business or are passing it on to other members of the family or to the younger generation. Some of you are starting up something new. For some of you, this is more relationship, personal relationship oriented, but I don't feel like for a lot of you it's love romance relationship. There's this strong energy of family. Some of you, I think, over the holidays have had some kind of healing or reconciliation with family members. I get the kind of sense of people coming back together again, and more of a sense of family unity and harmony, but of starting afresh, closing out the door, closing some chapters, perhaps getting some resolution on some old hurtful issues. For some of you for whom this resonates as a more personal family issues rather than family business, and you're starting fresh. You're kind of moving forward into the new year together as more of a family unit with family harmony as well. Kind of a lovely, there's a healing reconciliation energy around this and a sense of starting fresh again. That Ten of Pentacles is accompanied by the Page of Wands. We have fire energy here, which is the element that governs the suit of Wands. Wands is all about change, movement, action, power. It's a very fluid and dynamic, action-oriented suit because it's powered by fueled by fire. Uh, Creating, building, manifesting. It can represent creative projects, artistic projects, uh, building and manifesting energy, and careers as well. Pages are the youngest and least mature energies of the tarot. They often represent messages and messengers, or they have a very student apprenticeship feel about it, representing being at the beginning of a path, knowing that you still have a lot to learn, but that fresh, kind of exuberant, young, excited feeling. And the Page of Wands, as that energy and as that message, very spontaneous, impulsive energy here too, because it's fire energy. Again, I feel like some of you are starting, you're either starting a family business or coming on board to family business. Some of you are inheriting it or coming back together with family to work on a project together. It feels like it kind of came about rather quickly too, but there's a real kind of sense of excitement around it in what you're getting ready to build or to contribute to. Now, next to that, we have the energy of the Eight of Wands, accompanied by the major arcana card of the Star. Beautiful energy here. So the Eight of Wands is a card of communication, fast-moving energy, and it often represents communication that's not always face-to-face, especially as we live in such a technologically driven age. This can often refer to phone, text, email communication, but a lot of communication going back and forth rather swiftly. And it's very impactful information and messages and communication being exchanged. And I feel very positive and very exciting too. And it's about it's whether it's people encouraging you or you encouraging other people. Again, whatever this business enterprise that some of you are going into, or some of you, there is has been a reconciliation, a healing energy within a family system or family dynamics, or a close group of people that feels like family. um, it looks like there's a lot of communication, talk, and chatter going back and forth. And a lot of that is centered around having hope and faith in your goals and plans, because it feels like there's a definite for a lot of you, there's a definite goal that you've set in mind that you're starting the new year with, whether it's as concrete and practical as family business or enterprise, or what to do with family inheritance, or for some of you, this reconciliation, healing energy, some closure has been put, some healing's been made with some old wounds, some chapters have been finally closed out, and you're moving forward together. I feel like there's a lot of talk and a lot of planning that's very hopeful and filled with the sense of hope and faith in the path that's laid out in front of you, even if it's not entirely clear, because that Eight of Wands is paired with the Star card, major arcana card, so very significant and profound energy and messages here. The Star card is all about hope and faith, being asked to have hope and faith in divine timing and orchestration, trusting that everything that has happened, particularly recently over the holidays, and everything that you're moving into, um, is divinely timed and orchestrated, that things are unfolding as they're meant to. You're being asked to have hope and faith in that. This is one of the wish fulfillment cards, too. Even if you can't see the path clearly in front of you, it's about trusting that the powers that be, God, Spirit, your angels, guides, want the best for you, a life path full of joy and fulfillment and purpose and direction. And even if all aspects of that are not clear, trusting in that, having hope and faith in that, and knowing that as long as you do what's in front of you to do, what you need will be provided to you, and trusting in that, as this woman is on the card. She's completely emptying her pitchers of water out into this source, this larger body of water that she's kneeling in. She's completely emptying out her own reservoirs, but she's doing it in perfect faith and confidence uh, that when she needs water, when she needs to be refilled and replenished, it will be there. She has that kind of almost childlike hope and faith and confidence in her connection with the divine, in divine timing and orchestration, and in walking the path in front of her as she's led to do so. There's a lot of messages and communication for you, Gemini, and other people as well that you're involved with in the month of January moving forward. Some of it is going to be specifically focused on an actual goal, a project, or business, and some of it is just more personal, relationship oriented as well. You can always apply this to other aspects of job and career, or to more romantic, personal relationships as well. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's more family oriented. It has more of that building up of uh, building up of a foundation, something that has to do with a family foundation, and it's beautiful, harmonious energy. And it feels again like there's a project in the works, whether it's actually business oriented or something more personal within the family unit itself, maybe relationships just coming back together again, and what you're going to do to try and perhaps make up for lost time or reconnect, getting to know each other better. There's a sense of freshness and excitement and an actual direction and a goal that you're moving towards together. There's a very we connected feeling to this, laying some things to rest and moving forward into a bright new future, and having hope and faith in that, communicating about that, people giving you that message and communication it, and you receiving it and giving it back as well. Now next to that, we have a very powerful and profound combination of cards. We have two tens, the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. Such beautiful, lovely family roots of origin energy here. The 10 of Wands is a card. The energy of the 10 of Wands is about it's another cycle ending. It's coming to the end of what for some of you has been a rather heavy burden. This can represent an actual cross you've had to bear, something that's been perhaps emotionally challenging or difficult for you. Even if perhaps it didn't start out that way, it represents something that over time has just become very cumbersome and very heavy, in an emotionally heavy kind of way. Others of you, this represents just perhaps a long project or some kind of challenge or job that you've been involved in, which has taken quite a bit out of you, but which is drawing to a close. For others of you, again, I get this sense of family estrangement or difficulties being healed, this strong reconciliation energy within the family unit. And for some of you, this is going to be extended family, family from the long ago past, or childhood connections. We do have that Six of Cups as overall energy. For others of you, it's going to be a little closer to home, perhaps your own immediate family, healing some rifts and some healing of some wounds, resolution being achieved here. There's a burden coming to an end. However, it resonates for you specifically. It's going to vary depending on who's watching, because everybody has different things going on in their lives. So for some of you, this is going to be more personal and emotional in family healing energy. For others of you, for some of you, what's coming to an end is a sense of being alone. Some of you perhaps have been through a long period of feeling like you didn't have a sense of family or unity or that kind of family connection. And what's coming to an end for you is this burden, this feeling of walking a very solitary path in life. That's coming to an end for you. And what a beautiful energy it is, too, because regardless of how it resonates for you specifically, the energy is that it's coming to an end. This heaviness, this burden, this challenge is coming to an end. You're at the end where you're going to be able to lay this down, stand up and take a deep breath, and actually find yourself in a place where it feels like finally the puzzle pieces have come together again and everything feels connected and right in your life. And again, for some of you, I'm just getting this now, this feeling of being alone for a long time and now being surrounded by family or what feels like family to you, because that 10 of Wands is paired with the 10 of Cups. So we have water energy here, which is the element that rules the suit of Cups. Cups is all about emotions, feelings, relationships, love. The 10 of Cups is the coming full circle, the culmination of that. It's the fulfillment, it's emotional fulfillment for you. It's coming to a place where you feel like everything's finally right in your life. Not perfect, but just that everything feels like it's come together and all the pieces have finally clicked. But also, just like that 10 of Pentacles, a strong theme of home and family here. This is family harmony, family unity, love, emotional fulfillment, a sense of togetherness and balance, peace, healing. Um, it's considered one of the happy homes or happily ever after cards. It's that point in the fairy tale where they say, and they rode off into the sunset and everybody lived happily ever after. Not really perfection, because, no such thing actually really exists, but just whatever this burden is coming to an end. Again, I feel like for a lot of you, it's a sense of loneliness and a sense of estrangement from family or from a group of people that you considered family, whether it's more extended childhood family or more of an immediate family, maybe healing within your own personal relationships. But it feels like everything's coming together again, and everything is flowing. The energy is right for you. Beautiful combination of cards here. Beautiful energy. Some of you, I think, are retiring. I feel like I got this last month too. Some of you are retiring or making preparations to retire this year too, and that's what's coming to an end. You're getting ready to retire. Some of you, it's passing on a job or business to perhaps children, or taking the burden off yourself, and you're finally going to have the time to be able to rest and relax and do what you want to do with your life. For some of you, it's retirement energy, or you're making preparations. 2017 is the year that this is going to happen for you. Now, at or towards the end of January 2017, Gemini, we have the energy of the Two of Wands. Where do we go next from here? Combined with the Three of Pentacles, compromise and negotiation. So the Two of Wands points to being at a crossroads. So it looks like there's been some cycles ending, some chapters closing here, starting a new project. Some of you starting a new project, starting a new business. Some of you are ending one. Again, there's thousands of you watching, so it's going to play out differently. The fundamental energy remains the same. For others of you, it's reconnecting, coming back together again as a family. Some relationship healing has going on, is going on. So there's been this closure, burdens coming to an end. So where do we go from here? This is where you find yourself at the end of January 2017. The Two of Wands, coming to a crossroads and needing to choose a path. Which path do I choose? Where do we go from here? Because there is a very much a we connected family energy here too. And the key to choosing the right path with the Two of Wands is in long-term planning and long-term thinking, because you're at the beginning of something new here after all this closure. We're only at the two here. But the key here is long-term thinking, long-term planning. Look a little further down the road. What are your goals 1 year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Figure out what you want, what your long-term goals are. And once you do that, it will help the path to it become more clear. That's the key to choosing the right path in the Two of Wands, whatever that path is for you. And again, I feel like it's not just for you, it's you and someone else, or you and a family unit or business enterprise, a group of people that are going to be working together, um, getting on the same page, and everyone kind of having the same vision and working towards that. Everybody contributing their own skills and talents and opinions and what they have to offer. Uh, in moving forward and where you're going to go from here, whether that's just as a family, as a relationship, as a family unit, as group dynamics, or in an actual concrete business sense, because that Two of Wands is paired with the Three of Pentacles. So we have more earth energy here. The Three of Pentacles is a card of compromise and negotiation. This is not a singular energy card. This is about teamwork. This is people working together, everybody getting on the same page, or getting everybody to get on the same page, have a common goal, and everybody contributing their own unique skills, talents, abilities, or just their presence and their characteristics in moving forward and deciding on a path moving forward, and everybody kind of pulling together to help achieve whatever it is that long-term goal you decide on is. There's very much a harmonious working together towards this future goal, this future plan. And sometimes that Three of Pentacles, compromise and negotiation isn't always a smooth process. It's about give and take. It's everybody. This is thinking more of teamwork and thinking of working towards the greater good rather than individual wants and desires. And that's really key in moving forward, in choosing whatever this path is, so that everybody has the same vision, everybody is working towards the same goal and the same end, even though everyone's contributing something different towards that. Now, the card from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and advice is the Six of Cups. We have more of that watery emotional energy here. And the Six of Cups is a card about the past, reminiscence, nostalgia, childhood, roots of origin. The sixes can represent movement and travel, so this could represent travel. We are just wrapping up the holiday season here. Some of you may have been traveling to see family for the holidays or family coming in to see you. The whole energy continuing into January is about the past, childhood, home, family. Of course, this is a general reading, so this isn't going to resonate the same for everyone. And for some of you, it may not, resonate very much at all, which is why we always advise you to check your rising and your moon sign as well. I read and intuit the strongest form of energy I get, and for a lot of you, it's family. Uh, some of you, it's going to be immediate family, and some of you, it's going to be extended family, childhood, roots of origin kind of energy. Some of you, there's been a lot of reconnection with the past, reconnection or reconciliation, healing from the past, some relationships that broke up that are coming back together again. For some of you, there's a possibility it could be love, romantic connections as well from the past. For more of you, though, I think it's more family energy, family that you're related to. For some of you, I was just waiting to see if I got anything else. Some of you, yeah, the strongest message I get is coming back together again and moving forwards again as a group, as a unit, as a family, uh, healing energy, reconciliation energy, healing of the past as well, moving forward with some pretty specific goals in mind, laying old grievances to rest as well. That's pretty much the bulk of what I'm getting. It's a very promising start to the new year, and very appropriate too as we end the old year and move into the new year. That there's such a strong theme of closure, particularly burdens coming to an end, grievances being healed, and reconciliation energy, resolution and resolvement, or at least a commitment to move forward together, regardless of the nature or the specific type of relationships. It's moving forward with specific goals in mind. And don't forget the energy of that star card, hope and faith. It looks like there's a beautiful, bright new path in front of you, and a lot of family or group harmony and balance. And moving and deciding how to move forward, but everybody kind of working together uh, for one common goal, one common cause, and keeping that sense of togetherness and unity as well. So beautiful energy and a beautiful reading. So, Gemini, that pretty much wraps up your January 2017 general reading. There will be another one, of course, in a couple of weeks for the mid month readings. I hope you have enjoyed this, or that you at least found it useful in some way, that it's given you a little bit of food for thought on the next few weeks as we go into this new, beautiful new year. And again, if any of you are interested in a personal one on one reading with me, for yourself or as a gift for family or friends, particularly in the 2017 year overview and outlook that I offer, just send me an email to Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the January 2017 mid-month readings. And until then, as always, Gemini, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.